Hey, beautiful souls, it's your girl Catz, and I'm back with the energy forecast for this weekend, Friday, December 4th through, I'm feeling mid-Monday, December 7th. Remember, take what resonates, and this is timeless, so if you come upon this after this date, it's for you. There's a message in there for you. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff going on this weekend, and just... I've had so many messages on Wednesday, Catz, please tell me there was a shift. Please tell me there's a shift. Please tell me there's a shift. And I'm like, but I had to take notes on all the planetary stuff, and I can't make this shit up. Okay, Venus is in Scorpio. Heavy, impactful energy there with the feels, the emotional stuff, the dark, that it's coming out. You cannot pretend. You can't push it aside and lock it up like you normally do. It's coming out. There's a reason for it. We need to release that. Pluto transit is one of the biggest and really pile driver with this feels stuff, getting it to the forefront, getting it out there so you can look at it and get rid of it. It's a detoxing energy. If anybody's ever done a detox or even quit smoking, this is what this is like. Some people have already started that, and they're like, for 2 days, they're like, yeah, this is great. I'm opening up and I feel lighter. I feel, yes, the future. Yes, the new. And then now it's like, oh my God, though, the feels. Did I make a mistake? Oh, wait a minute. No, there should be a way to work that out and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, stop. Stop. That's normal. That's something more to look at. Go, really, what's the reason why? Am I codependent? Do I have fear of abandonment? Do I have fear of being alone? I need to really look at that and see why. What's so bad about being with me? Stuff like that. Okay. There might be trauma issues or, stuff like that maybe you've buried that's going to be coming up. So fair warning for those, that have a hard time, especially they are really good at burying it and forgetting about it. But now Fort Knox has opened. Yeah. So it's time Pluto's message basically is it's time to face the fears, the hurts, the regrets, accountability, stuff like that, stuff within yourself so that things can move in, especially if you're stagnant in some areas. It's like shit's shaking up, but nothing's moving. There's still a little bit more to go before it'll start moving in. Pluto is going to show you what that is. We also have Venus trining in Neptune. So as we start releasing, we're going to see movement. Boom, just like that, just little bits as we start, facing stuff and releasing it and letting it go, especially the darker parts. If you have that one, everybody has that one friend that you can, show that, spin your head around and be like, yes, help, just use them, let them listen. Just, I got to vent and let it out, let it out. They'll, you're there for them. They're there for you. Don't be afraid to do that. Some people are like, I don't want them to see me like this. I don't want them, I don't want to bring them down. But you have that one friend there that you've been there for. It's time for you to go, hey, I need you right now. That one friend, you guys know who I'm talking about. Go with your instinct on that. The moon is also in Cancer, which is seriously, I'm a Cancer moon myself. So yeah, so everything's coming out for us to let it all go. Let it all go. Now you don't have to emotionally all over everybody. That's going to be fun. So try to make sure if you are really feeling like anger and wanting to, like if you're in a party situation, like, hanging out with your friends and you're just like, and you keep aiming at somebody, you better step back and check yourself. Why? Why are you doing that? Are you taking it out on somebody because you're having these feels and you just don't want to deal with it? You really Pluto's going to be highlighting that. Don't be surprised your friends call you out on that too, okay? So be open. This isn't for everybody, and this isn't it's not a negative read. I haven't even got to the tarot yet. So, but I want you guys to understand why some of the stuff is still coming up. But on the plus side, Mercury moved into Sagittarius December 1st. Mercury, the one time I like Mercury because he always with me. So, he entered Sagittarius for a month. We have him high vibe and he's fast moving and he's just intense. So we also have him coming in. So some people might be feeling like you're going like ADD on speed, that's drunk. So yeah, so you might be feeling a little that, but, it'll settle down about mid-month, just the hair. It's going to bust our perspectives wide open, high vibing feeling and thinking and showing us belief systems that are outdated within us. I mean, it could be how we believe in relationships. In fact, the focus with the Pluto energy, that transitional energy, has to do with love. And it also is connected with the divine feminine, so bringing all that up. And maybe for some divine masculines, for them to get in touch with that and allow themselves to have the feels and just experience it and let it go. You know, it's easier said than done. I mean, oh yeah, just get all emo and you'll be fine. No, it's a little bit more than that. Okay, so on that note, let's take a look and see what the weekend is going to be bringing. Okay. That's funny. Okay, so I was talking about, like, if you're in a group setting and stuff like that, you want to do things this weekend you want to balance this kind of heavy energy if you're feeling it. Remember, take what resonates. And go do things that make you happy. Really, really make you happy. Really just makes your heart bust open. Like, it could be a hobby. It could be singing, dancing, racing. It could be, hiking, whatever. You want to tap into the stuff that really gets your heart. I really love, this is where I'm me. You want that will help balance things out and it'll lift the energy up and help to release. Okay. We have the 3 of coins, or 3 of pentacles here. And we also have the 5 of coins here. So, but I feel, all right, come on, Catz. Sorry, I got like 10 messages at once. Okay, so with the 3 of pentacles, or the 3 of coins, coming into play, a lot of networking. People are kind of starting, I feel like, huddling together. Like, we got to survive this. Let's, like-minded people are coming together. But this also highlights business, career, networking. People are starting to approach. Some people are afraid to approach others to collaborate with ideas, or maybe they have an idea to help someone, and there's a little bit of a fear there, like, what if I'm rejected? Okay, with that, with the Mercury in Sagittarius, seriously, trust your gut instinct. It's really going to benefit you in this particular area and situation. If maybe there's somebody, maybe you're in a position where you could, like, help somebody's career or their business or their product. And, I'm just using that for example. And you really like, God, I just want to help them. But you're hesitant that they might reject it, or they won't answer, or you're like, I don't want to. There's that feeling of rejection or abandonment kind of. I know abandonment, it's like, I have to abandon the idea. But I feel that, honestly, that's one of the things that needs to be cleared out. Don't be fearful. I mean, this could be also, in love, just connecting. I feel like some people are having a hard time just connecting as friends first. Get your head out of the way of beyond future and keep it here, and just go, it'd be nice just to talk to them, get to know them. So that's another thing. So that fear of abandonment, I feel is very strong running this weekend. A lot of us have that. It's happened. Okay. But it's time to step out. That's one of the things that I think are going to be highlighted for a lot of people. I know that sounded really deep and different from my normal. Trust me, I agree. But we have this Knight of Wands in here. Okay. And we also have the 3 of Wands. Okay. There's some 3s there. Some of the abandoned issues too could be because of third party situations, but, that's stuff that I don't know who that message is for. Just know this, whoever this is for. Okay. You're not the same person. You have the knowledge. You learned. You've evolved from that. It's not, you need to trust that that's not going to happen again. You've ended that cycle. Okay. You can move forward. Feel confident. You are strong, amazing, and you're worth that one person that's going to be totally devoted to you. Okay. Sorry. I don't know who that was for. Okay, so we have this beautiful Knight of Wands energy, the 3 of Wands energy coming in. I do feel like travel. If you get an invite to go somewhere, I know, be safe, of course. We do have, the vid out there. But I feel networking, coming together, being passionate about ideas and creativity. That's a lot of focus. For a lot of people that are really struggling, they could be introverts, people that aren't used to, sorry, I was getting a few things, people who aren't used to like kind of reaching out to people. It's like, I've always been like, no, yeah, we're friends and stuff. I never actually step forward and say, hey, how about we hang out or something? Trying to step back in outside your comfort zone is going to be highlighted. Travel is highlighted. But I just feel this beautiful, there should be some new beginnings in the love area. And I feel like there's a call to action. Some people are actually listening and going, okay, fine, here, I'm here. What do we do now? So let's go with that. But I do feel like there's going to be, there's a lot of, this is the Sagittarius and Mercury energy, definitely, like 100%. So like-minded individuals, get your ideas out there. If that moves you here, not as a distraction, but that for artists, like, I do a lot of stuff on Photoshop people don't see because it's my art and it's dark and I get stuff out that way, but it's just, I get so into it. It's like a release for me. It's about releasing that through your passion, because that energy, that passion energy you have for something will transmute. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right. So on the upswing though, in love, again, we have another reference in the relationship area. We have the Star and the Four of Wands. Some people might be, not everybody, this isn't for everybody. There might be some engagements. You might meet your person finally. I do feel like the Star highlights, it's like there's going to be signs in the physical plane, like real stuff, tangible stuff that's going to give you hope that you are on the right track. I feel like the stars are going to guide you to your person. Like, you can't make this shit up. It's like, okay, fine. I guess everything pointing to them. All right. Hey, how you doing? But the Five of Cups in reverse, that I feel like that was for those who are now coming out of the regrets. They've faced things. They're ready to stand up and leave the past behind for real. They've dealt with their stuff. And I feel, I shouldn't say it's just those people, because that's not true. But if you've been stagnant in that area and there has been no movement, the people who've done the work will now see movement in that love area. Now, let's see what, I'm so excited about my tarot dice. I didn't have my cards there. All right, let's see what advice Spirit has for us. I know this was like kind of an unorthodox type of creativity. Can't make this up. Creativity. Create. For some of you, I just feel like there's artists out there. You got to let things go. We have death. Okay. This isn't physical death, really. Some people go, yeah, it's ending. There's ending, a rebirth. And honestly, all these equal, it's a rebirth. It's a renewal. It's detoxing into the new phase. We are entering a new phase. We have intuition. Follow that gut. That's going to be extremely highlighted. And sometimes, again, I will say this, I said this in the last forecast, it can be really hard when your emotions are up to hear your intuition. But you just know, you're like, oh, but blah, 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 I'm feeling all this. It's got to be them. I need to contact them. And someone's like, don't do it. All quiet. Do it. Just trying to hear over that. No. Follow that gut. It will not steer you wrong. You'll be very grateful. And maybe it will lead you to your Four of Wands energy. I feel like there might be proposals this weekend for some. Creativity, again, I just feel like there must be artists or really creative people out there. And we're all artists, aren't we? We're all creating something from nothing, right? We do it every day. But I really feel that creativity is going to be a major tool for you to help you to release, allow that darkness to come out in your art, in what you're creating or what you do. You don't have to blast it out for the public. You know what I'm saying? But to release it through your soul passion is going to shift things in such a quick way that, the darkness will be over. Okay. The rebirth can start coming in. That was a really deep forecast, guys. I might have to do a second one, but I really felt empowered to do this one. I'm going to meditate a little bit more and see if there's anything else for the weekend. I am going to be having to pick a card up tomorrow. Yes. So make sure you're following me here on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Make sure you subscribe there so you know when I'm uploaded. I'm uploaded. Yeah, this has been a very long day for me.